This is where I find myself having more respect for the Norwich fans, the Fulham fans,
Right.
the bottom half fans.
Mm-hmm.
Will United Liverpool, not talking about you. You guys used to enjoy football.
You're
Not
right.
talking about you. Talking about the consistent bottom half.
Yeah.
I mean, more often than not, they know it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. We go away from home. Oh, geez, hopefully not more than 2. You know what I mean? So those are people who is like, when they win one, allow them to enjoy it. Be like them.
Yeah.
Be like,
'Cause,
enjoy it.
even when they know they're getting relegated, like
Yeah.
teams like that, the fans always pitch up in their numbers, in their droves. They pitch up.
And we're back. Episode 8.
Yeah.
First 8.
Yes, sir.
Had to be done. We had to get to this. But yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the Premier League.
Yeah. First, I have to say, I had to wrap my. Hey, my man's hey. We're taking it all, bruv. It's all coming to. It's all coming home, if you will.
Whenever someone says it's coming home, that's all you need to know is.
Hey yo, I just had to let it be known. I'm just looking clean, if you will. Yeah, man. But all joking aside, just enjoying the run.
Yeah, it's like every time I'm on Facebook, then people are like, Arsenal, let's see if they have this energy in January. Arsenal, let's see. I'm like, stop comparing. To quote Rio, stop comparing, man. Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy
it, man.
And what I despise the most is, your guys are running away with it. It's a way for them to plot our downfall. It's like, Arsenal already have it.
Yeah,
we might as well give up.
Give them that give them that thing, give them that cloak, so that when it all comes burning, can be like, you thought, psych. Nah, it's like
when it's they're the ones who
relax.
initiated it.
This is for me, nothing's changed from the start. This is Man City's league. It's Spain. This is the Farmers League. How long is it going to take everybody else to realize that we support the best league in the world is a Farmers League? If you want to call it it's a Farmers League.
Insane stuff, insane words, insane statement.
It's a fact.
I actually want to bring. Now that you say it's a Farmers League, did you notice how people are like saying, "Hey, in every game week, you never know who's gonna nick it. Newcastle are around, Brentford are around." So it kind of,
There will be. That's the low key. That's the thing for me. That kind of separates the Premier League from other leagues.
Right.
Even though City are like they're Man City and they walk it, Liverpool's licking their bum sweat every game, every year, every season, whatever. You'll get the odd, oh snap, Newcastle did what they did against City. Oh snap, that happened. That's the difference for me. Is like, as much as one team is winning it all the time, at any given moment you could be shocked. I feel like
there are moments in a season.
Yeah, I don't feel like there are more moments in a season in Prem than there are anywhere else.
Right. Because I want to take it back to Arsenal as well, where it's like, hey, y'all are running away with it type of vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know if people remember. I do. I don't know why I remember this.
Yeah.
But Chelsea were in the same predicament we are in right now, this time of the season.
They
were up there, last season.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that group, there's a Premier League South African supporters group on Facebook.
Cool.
Yeah, last season they won the league in November. Basically, that's what happened. They won the league in November, and they were going at it. And then when the City fans and Man City started clawing it back, they never let it. They kept going at it. They kept reminding them, I don't want it. Arsenal's not winning the league, guys. We have not won it. We are not winning it. If we win it,
hands up.
Hands up. But don't be out here like it's done. Jesus gonna win Golden Boot. Ramsdale clean sheets. Arteta Premier League Manager of the season. You're gonna see 5 Arsenal guys in the team of the season. No, you're not.
There's a difference between being delusional and actually believing in your club.
Take it one. There's like every time I'm like people. You know what's weird for me is when people try to clown you
for being a realist.
No, not even like that. Like you said. they'll be like, "Oh, Arsenal are gonna win it." Or when you banter with another club, they're like, "Oh, you think Arsenal are gonna win the league?"
Yeah.
What type of banter is that? Do you know how sad it is to be like, "Oh, you think you're gonna win the league?" No, you think you're gonna get relegated. That's what.
Well, look where your club is at, bro. Look at where your club is
everybody
at.
needs to chill, man. Me, I'm just enjoying the games. That's it.
Right, right. And why wouldn't you enjoy the games? Absolute madness. Like, we have to put it out there. You and I aren't the biggest Arteta fans.
Yeah, no, I'm still not. I'll never be an Arteta fan. I support Arsenal. I support the team.
Yeah.
People have tried to make it one. It's not one thing. It's just trust the process. The process isn't Arteta. The process is getting back into Champions League and then consistently being in Champions League and then challenging for the title. That's to me. That's what the process is.
Right,
the
right,
process isn't 8 years down. Arteta's gonna do something. That's not a process. That's hopes and dreams.
Right, right. Funnily enough, though, the word "trust the process" as a phrase has been ruined for me forever. Because
NBA.
Nah, not just NBA. Just
what?
actually Arteta. Mainly. They trust the process with the 76ers, the Philadelphia 76ers NBA, like you mentioned. It's like, it's a shame. They tried. Two superstars, they tried. But with Arsenal, it hits close to home because it's my team. And there's a girl I follow on Instagram. I'm not gonna name names, but
don't give them no clout. You know who you are. If you don't, it's fine. Anyways,
she. Oh my day, she just
man, you already started. Speak.
Yeah. She got a trust the process tattoo. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, obviously it has no affiliation to Arteta and Arsenal. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, my days, bro. If only you knew the connotations that holds in other aspects of life, in other corners and walks of life. Bruv, I'd go back, get that shit lasered out, flip it, go to Turkey. They do laser hair surgery. You pull through there, ask the doctors, can they restore your skin through screen grafts and make sure, there's no trace of it, because... yeah, that term is cursed. The term "trust the process." Term is cursed. I don't believe in curses, but
don't let them hear it. How dare he say that about Arteta?
No, please, believe me. My man's saying he's not, an Arsenal Arteta, rather, guys. He more wants Arsenal to succeed.
Yeah. Man.
I also want Arsenal to succeed. I'm not an Arteta fanboy, but I do believe now in what Arteta is doing.
For me, this is the difference for me. And then we can leave Arsenal alone, not make this an all Arsenal podcast.
Right.
For me, when people trust the process, Arteta, back Arteta, to me, what they're saying is, if Arteta leaves, it all comes crumbling down. And I can't see that, man. I love the players we have right now. There's still a few that need to leave naturally. But the team is so nice that I feel like if someone else comes in, man, it should be alright. What like when I was speaking to someone is like, it's like I look at Ajax. And not to take, I'll never take anything away from Erik ten Hag, because I like him / do like him as a manager. He chose to go to United. That's his own personal thing. But Ajax, they just oh snap, okay. You're gonna go, okay, you're gonna come in, okay, here's the place we're gonna sign for you. The machine keeps going.
Right.
That's what I want for Arsenal. I don't believe it should be a thing where it's like, oh no, Arteta goes and we need to go through the 5 years of what. No, man. If Arteta goes, someone should pick up from where we are now and kick on.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
That should be the model. And it is the model everywhere else. So you shouldn't be afraid of Arteta gets, lured by Manchester City or gets lured by Barcelona.
It shouldn't be the end of the world. Because to me, that's what this whole Arteta is Arsenal fanboys. That's what it looks like it's going to be. If Arteta gets swayed by more money, more this, more that, they're going to lose it.
Right,
and they shouldn't.
Right. Because as much as you do need managers to save you on the pitch, that's why they bring in these top-class managers, i.e. just to segue into Antonio Conte. The reason they brought him in is because Daniel Levy's there, ain't going nowhere. That's his team, if you will, even though he doesn't own most of it. So it's like they're there, they're doing what they feel like they should be doing, but they feel like the managers aren't holding up their end of the bargain, i.e.
Nuno.
I was just making sure I got the right term. I.e. Mauricio Pochettino, Nuno Espirito Santo, Jose and the men there. It's the system is there, but when they remove the manager, things stopped, and you don't want that.
Yeah,
and that's what happened at Spurs. Pochettino left, and it's like, oh snap, now we have to start over again.
Yeah.
Now to get rid of these guys and make sure these guys play well. And actually, I'll just bring this up. I feel like it's proper time to do so. Speaking of the greatest system player to ever play, yeah, he's the greatest system player to ever play. Yeah. Like you said,
he's the first, the only. I don't know any other system player in football, but yeah.
There's a player where a system made him great.
Yeah.
I want to now mention a player where a system has failed him so far, at least. I don't know. Maybe he might bounce back.
Okay, who's this?
Son Heung-min.
You think the
it's hurting him. It's hurting him. He's the one suffering the most, in my opinion. Because remember, episode 1, another callback, which is why you watch every single episode. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
These are the inside sponsored ads, I guess you could call it. It does this every episode. But yeah.
Long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
But remember episode 1, I was like, play song as a wing back.
Yeah.
Y'all looked at me. Y'all thought I was crazy. Look who's laughing now.
You are. Where's the line? Look at Perisic is killing it. Ryan says Young had like a killer first game. I thought, okay, he's gonna be, and then he's like, no, Perisic is assisting. Harry Kane, Harry Kane's like, I don't want to play with you, son. So it's going crazy right now.
Yeah, when I said that, I was joking, and there's still a joke now.
Yeah.
But my point is,
you just don't think it's working for him.
Yeah, and you're right. You're absolutely right in terms of that. Other players are striving, are succeeding, and they are doing well. Like Sessegnon, like Perisic. Hence why you get the whole Kane, I don't want to play with you anymore. And so on. It's because now things have shifted. It's no longer, even though I don't think that was the case initially last season, but it's no longer a Son and Kane two-man game. Now it's like everybody else, And then Son is like the odd man out in a sense.
I feel like Spurs are still, system aside, Spurs are still that team whereby they're not going to play the best football. They're not going to create the most chances. They're not going to entertain you. You will have them on the back foot for like 80 minutes and then it's Kane, please. And then does something. Son, please. Yeah, it's still the same issue I have with Spurs. It's the same thing with the Thomas Tuchel and his
because I was going to bring that up. Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
What's tricky about Chelsea?
Because, Thomas Tuchel and Conte are... now, please, if I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong.
Don't say it. Don't say they're the same. But, the similarities in style and obviously in ego and gusto based on their game.
They are too glaring to ignore. Because... both of them need a striker. They need that guy up top.
Yeah, just that Conte has one.
Conte has Kane.
Yeah.
Tuchel needs his guy because when Conte won the league title, who was there pulling a madness? Diego Costa. He had the time of his life that season, bullying people and players and doing things like that, like crazy stuff like that. Just being a phenomenal footballer in general.
Yeah.
And Conte has that in Kane. Different player in a sense, but he's
can count on.
And Tuchel does not have that. Hence why you find Sterling starting on the left and all of a sudden man's a striker. Like, what?
That's always something that confuses me. I think that's the first place you can look and see that there's no structure in a team. Just to segue a little bit from that.
Right.
Is when I say when we're doing our scouting, if we do scouting,
we'll get into that.
Let's put that there.
We'll get into that.
And player X is a left winger and he cuts in and he scored 30 goals and he's just pulling. He's like, this, we need that player. Player X comes here, you're like, nah, go play on the right wing. Why? You didn't sign him to be you signed him because of what you saw as a left winger.
Sure.
So it's like, for me, that's one of the easiest ways I can tell that there's not a lot of thought into the signings and into targeting. It's like when you who's this club now again? Man, never mind. I lost it.
Which league do they play?
No, man, I don't know if it is Man United, but it is actually. Jadon Sancho, when he was signed from Dortmund, he was a right winger. He was killing it. Right. Granted, you can go with the Bundesliga tax if you wanna. You can, but he was signed as a right winger. Was doing right winger things. He comes to United now. He's being shuffled all across, left wing, right wing. All that stuff. Now you wanna bring Anthony, where does he play? Right wing. So what are you gonna do? That means Jadon Sancho needs to be shifted.
Yeah. It's like,
where's the thought process?
It's like, it's either you're saying you no longer believe in Jadon Sancho,
yeah,
or
is Anthony gonna play striker?
Or you're gonna
I
move
thought Anthony
Anthony.
Martial was gonna play striker.
Or you're gonna reposition Sancho. In that case, you're ruining him.
To where? Do they play with a 10? United. Is Bruno's
Bruno,
playing 10?
yeah, Bruno. Yeah, because it's Fred and McTominay and Bruno up.
McFred. Prayers up for McFred.
It was long lived, but
yeah, man, it's like you're not gonna move Bruno deeper.
Right.
You're not gonna play Sancho. Rashford's pretty much a left winger, although he started striker against Liverpool. We'll get into that, but like, what's
hence why Chelsea, y'all should not have let go of Marina. United, y'all should have just, suck it up and kept Ralph.
Yeah, man.
But hey, I never knew this guy. I've always wondered, why is he always in every single picture of Manchester City's new signings? You know the guy I'm talking about, right?
Tiki.
Yeah, Tiki.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, honestly, he's the footballing director, bro. You need one of those.
You do.
You don't just decide, me and my friend Thomas.
Yeah, the T-boys, Todd and Thomas going ham. No, you need structure, man.
Don't just decide me and my boy are gonna run this 2 billion club, 4 billion, 6 billion worth club.
Just the two of us. Hey, we can all love the song, but like, this is football, bro. Don't do that.
Come on, you need a structure. Because that's what they said. Yeah. It was who's the guy? I don't know their names. I'm so sorry.
Who's this?
The Manchester City guy. The one of the Arabic guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Sheikh.
No, not Sheikh. Not the owner. The other guy. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. It starts with an A.
Nah, if you're talking about Al Nassiri, isn't he PSG's guy?
No, not Al Nassir. There's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Besides the
my point is, he said, hopefully it's him and it's not Edu. But yeah, he said, we need to support the manager. We need to be there to support the manager. Make sure all he focuses on is on the pitch. So now, if you're gonna be there and you're gonna be like pull Thomas, out of the pitch and the ground and make him do other things.
Yeah.
His focus and commitments are going to be split, and he's not going to be able to do the best at the job you actually hired him to do.
Yeah, and when you mentioned that, I was watching the Athletic. It was like a why aren't Newcastle spending type of thing, and then they were talking about the January window,
right,
where Eddie Howe was basically the sporting director. He was basically being pulled out and like, yeah, okay, we need to get this guy, focus on that, do that. So I feel like that's what's happening with Thomas.
Yeah.
And I feel like Chelsea will suffer on the pitch because of it.
Yeah, they will. They already are.
Yeah, like, man, people don't understand. You can, for me, the way I see it is, yes, you have your head coach and you have your manager, which is two different things, as we discussed in another episode.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like in a well-oiled machine, the manager should just tell you, I need in this position, that position, this age, that age, this foot, what. Like, but he shouldn't be there like, oh yeah, did you see that kid over there? You the manager should be like, hey, I need a left winger who's like maybe no older than 23, because that the starting guy's 29. Maybe wages somewhere like 100,000, somewhere in that ballpark, and then you bring him players and it's like, nah, not him. Not be part of the whole process. I don't feel like a manager should be part of the whole process.
Even though I will say this, you watched All or Nothing.
Yeah.
We peeped out apparently Arteta, the way he said it, he's been plotting on who he's gonna bring in once he became manager, because he said I saw Ben, whilst he was still at City, and I knew that's the type of player I wanted.
Yeah, but like that. Yeah, but then he wasn't the manager. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, didn't he want Xhaka at City? So, he's clearly, he's clearly always had like, ooh, I like that. I like, that. When you're watching a team, as fans do, I'm sure managers do as well.
Yeah, of course.
When you watch a team and Alan Saint-Maximin will get into is terrorizing.
Yeah. Actually get into it now.
When Alan Saint-Maximin's terrorizing Kyle Walker, making him Kyle running backwards, changing his surname. What do you think is gonna? The Pep is looking at it like, geez, oof.
Well, I need that guy in my life. Yeah.
So I feel like at any given moment, a manager will look at the opposing player and be like, "Oof, I'm sure there's been times you play against Bissouma, you're like, oh man,
Yeah. I want to sign him.
what a player,
Yeah.
you know, how would he fit into my team?" It was
Right.
like when it was Arsenal versus Leicester,
Right.
and it was like, oh, Yuri wants to play for Arsenal, don't he? You know,
Ah.
and then people are like, let's see how he does, and then he
Yeah.
has a bad game. People are like, yeah, clearly Xhaka's better. No,
No, he's not, man.
it's system. It's
Yeah.
not even system. It's quality of opposition, man. It's style. So
because you can't win a game all by yourself.
yeah, you can't win a. So yeah, it happens that you look at a player, and be like, oh man, yeah, he'd fit. I'm sure there are plenty players and managers and fans right now thinking, oh, you know, if we could get our hands on Alan St. Maximin, I'd like that. I would. I
Yeah,
mean,
same.
you know, granted we do have Emil and Gabriel
them in
Martinelli
there,
that
yeah.
play on that side, but do you say no? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you can
it's-
say.
at any given time, man, I feel like managers will see someone or
Yeah.
be like, I like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, definitely at the end of the day, you need a footballing director.
Yeah,
You can have eyes and you can know how to coach, but some decisions need to be taken away from you.
It's burden more than anything.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
1000%. Yeah.
you can, you know, now and then, but it shouldn't be a must
Yeah.
where you're all over the place.
Right.
That's what I feel.
And speaking of the Saint, he was there. I don't know if it was him, but it's like, hey, I want to play in the World Cup.
Yeah, it was him. It was
that's
him.
him.
He said he'll run himself into the ground. I mean, man,
Bro,
my thing is like, man, if Thomas Lamar can make the World Cup squad, barely playing, being shuffled all about, why can't you?
I have words for that.
What are those words?
You know, the man, DJ,
Favoritism and all
DJ,
that.
hey, the nepotism is insane in France, bro. Like, I know Gareth Southgate has his guys and he won't drop them, fine. But if you look at France, I'd say this: Didier Deschamps is so fortunate that
the quality
of player is so great that he can get away with it. Because honestly, the nepotism there is insane, bro. Like, some of those guys should not be making it into the national team. Like, okay, sure, like I said, now looking back at it, it's like, bro, like, they didn't do so great.
Yeah.
But there were moments during his Arsenal tenure where he should have been making the national team, but he wasn't. You know why? Because it's like Benzema. And before you tell me about the future Ballon d'Or winner, the times I'm mentioning, he was not doing Ballon d'Or winner type things. He should have not been making the team. Even though, was it Giroud? No, it was Giroud, not Benzema. Sorry, Benzema. It was Giroud.
Yeah, Benzema wasn't even in the squad that time.
Yeah. But there were times when Benzema was making the team over Lacazette. But I'm also making mention of Giroud as well. Giroud's the worst offender of this. He was making the team, and you look at it and you're like, this guy isn't scoring any goals. What is he doing? He's holding a play? No, he's not doing that.
Have you not heard of the term coined by Liverpool fans, huh? The deep lying pressing forward, huh? That's Giroud. The deep lying pressing forward, the false nine ball winning center forward. That's Giroud. You know what? You won the World Cup without scoring a goal. It wasn't his job. You know what they say? They always like, guys, most managers now want a striker who defends from the front. Defend, boy. You think you? Because I remember. It reminds me of I don't know when Chelsea kept the clean sheet. Who did they play? I think it was a league game, wasn't it? And then Kai Havertz was like, 3 points, clean sheet. Yeah. people are like, Kai Havertz, why aren't you scoring goals? No, he's there to defend first. Stop the goals.
Stop nasty work right
Stop
there.
the goals where you are, and then
Some nasty work right there. But my point is, Saint, I'm gonna start calling him Saint. I just like that.
Yeah, the same, yeah.
Yeah. Like, bro, like, if you're watching this, probably not. But my point is, don't blame yourself. It's literally not your fault. If you don't make the team, if you don't get called up prior to the World Cup, it's not his fault. It's not your fault. You can't blame yourself. At the end of the day, Deschamps' nepotism will always win out. It just does, and that's how. And because of the quality of the players already there, he'll never be scrutinized for it because it's a thing. It exists. I can point to multiple cases over the years where he's picked a player he likes more than the guy who should actually be in the team.
Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, it is your team. You're the coach.
Right.
You pick players who you feel fit best what you believe you need out of that position.
my days.
So we might disagree, but hey, man, we won the World Cup with it. So even if you tell me, hey, go be a nepotist, whatever you want to call it, and you'll win a World Cup, hey, bro, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why, as much as I can call him a nepotist, he's nepotist. Yeah.
He's nepotist.
Yeah.
Probably. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
That,
As much as he is that, he has a World Cup under his belt,
man.
and it's worked. It's worked because, like I said, the quality just far exceeds his ways. So
yeah, man.
Have at it, man. Have at it.
That's where Gareth is unfortunate. As much as I love some English players,
Harry Maguire.
Oh,
the goat. The goat.
that's why he's the MVP. Man, man. Unfortunately, those spots where you're like, this is my boy, I'm taking him.
Right.
The other spots aren't being taken by, get into every national team in the world. You don't have that in England.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate for him, man. I wonder how long. I feel like the FA's expectations are probably more realistic than the media.
Okay.
So that's why Southgate's probably not going to get sacked soon, because they aren't out there like, Southgate go win the World Cup. Every World Cup, England are like, it's coming home. It's not. Stop it.
And they know that as well. The people in charge know that.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like he'll be fine, because it's not an objective. I feel like if Deschamps gets gets knocked out in the round of 16, it's probably gone.
Yeah.
It
would be fair though. I feel if you don't even make the semifinals as the defending champion,
man, but they never do. They never do.
Yeah, the defending champions. That is.
They never do.
But yeah, that's my thing though. Those managers don't survive as well. So it would be I wouldn't say unfair, but it would be kind of like BS in a sense if he gets to keep his show. He's the only one.
Yeah, man. He's the guy. Didier.
Yeah, but speaking of the guys in charge, I just wanna mention that recently, like maybe just the past week, I've just been more appreciative of how much people in charge, football clubs in general, how much they care. Not the owners, that is, because I mean, you gotta care, but buying a club for like $1 $2 billion, you gotta care, bro. There's no chump change. But the people in management roles, like footballing director, the manager, and stuff like that, kitmen and all them, they really do care, bro. Like, I mean, sure, you can mean well and still lose, but it's I can no longer look at a manager who's down there in the dumps, they're struggling, and be like, it's not because they're trying, it's not because they aren't trying, or it's not because they don't care. It's like, bro, sometimes you just get better. It happens.
Yeah, man, it's tough. You can't just have success. It's like I was watching the JJ Okocha. It was not even a doc. It's that Premier League Super Sport things.
Okay.
And then it was like, when you went to Bolton, and then Sam Allardyce,
Big Sam.
OG, he was asking everybody, hey, what are your expectations for the season? And then people were like, just avoid relegation and all that. And then JJ was like, I think we'll finish mid-table. And everybody looked at him like, hey, yo, what?
What's up,
and then he was like, that's when I realized that maybe I was in for a tough season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I feel like it's just... And then Sam was like, it's hard being a manager when you know more often than not you're going to lose.
Yeah.
So... It's sometimes, man, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Pep always, I don't think Pep has a hair problem. I think he cuts it on purpose. He's like, can't they intercept the hair before it grows, so that he can just, he doesn't have to lose hair.
Yeah.
It's just because I feel like it's so much stress that, hey, man.
Because you once mentioned an all or nothing, where it's like, the truth is I don't have all the answers, but when I'm in front of the players, I always pretend as if I know everything. Yeah,
it is. So all those memes aren't wrong when they're like, come here so I pretend like I'm telling.
My man's panicking, bro's losing hair. He ain't got no hair, but he's losing hair fibers.
It's like, come here so I can pretend I'm telling you tactics.
Yeah, man. So sometimes you can mean well and still get your ass whooped. It happens.
Man, it's life. It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not
fair. Let me do a brief segue into religion for fans. Because I'm sure there are fans who you pray for your team. Pray for everything in life. You pray for your team. When you pray that you want your team to succeed, You're essentially praying that you want someone else's team not to succeed.
Right.
When
right,
you
right.
pray, I want this, you're praying someone else doesn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's so many people that are praying at once,
Something has to give.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
man, it's football. It's what happens. That's why, like I said, guys, because I was chilling, I was watching Arsenal versus Bournemouth, and then someone was like, Ben White is not the one. Ben White is not gonna. When you play big teams, Ben White is not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, bro. First of all, Ben White is not a first choice right back. He's not even a right back. But my team is winning. Let me enjoy it.
Yeah, right.
Just enjoy football, guys. As Arsenal fans, United fans are going through it right now. United fans are over the moon with that Liverpool game. You can't be like, yeah, but Uruguay and Andy Carroll wasn't playing. No, allow them to enjoy it. You can bet. That's what people misunderstand. You can banter. I'll banter United like with that when Rafael Varane was picking up I don't know who it was. You didn't see where he was picking up the other. Was it Diaz?
Okay.
Yeah, and then Maguire did the same thing against Brighton. I was like, flirting versus harassment. It's banter, you know, but like enjoy the win. You can't, as a football fan, be like, yeah, but what if we lose our next game? No, the one that just happened, you didn't lose.
Yeah, so
enjoy
be happy, man. Yeah,
be happy. Like, that's football. You can't allow yourself to be morphed into what's coming next as a football fan, and I refuse. I used to be. Maybe, but not anymore, man.
Even it's just a life thing in general, where it's like, I said this to somebody a while back.
Yeah.
It's so easy to complain. It's so easy to put yourself down. It's easy. The easy things are
it's
always
easy to be like, but don't get too excited.
Yeah.
Don't be too happy about it.
Right. The easy things are always readily accessible. The hard things aren't. Like wins, wins aren't readily accessible. So don't you think maybe you should enjoy them more than the losses? Maybe you should put more stake in them more than you do the losses.
Yeah, people were like, United win one game and now there are no more Glazers out things.
Yeah.
Although there was a Glares out. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I did not.
You didn't see it?
I did not.
They had the banner there and it read Glares out. I was like, geez, this fan base. But like, yeah, man. Of course, you're going to allow yourself a reprieve a little bit because you just beat Liverpool. You probably expected to lose 5-0.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm not going to tweet as a United fan. I'm not going to be like Glazers out today.
Yeah.
Today I'm like, well done, Marcus Rashford. Well done, Sancho.
Yeah,
well done, Sean Dutch. You did it. Yeah.
Yeah, you won us a game.
On,
yeah.
Man. Come on, man. Yeah, well done, Christian. And so this post was like, Cristiano Ronaldo hands Eric Ten Hag's first win. Well done, Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, man. Like,
you saw they said Cristiano Ronaldo got nigga damn minutes.
Oh yeah, garbage time. Yeah, man. Ronaldo is like, how much do we pay him when he sits on the bench and doesn't play? Hey, get on.
Imagine.
Yeah, man.
It's hilarious.
Guys, football has to be enjoyed.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's for sure. Cause
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause if you don't enjoy it, imagine if Bochum, after conceding 7 against Bayern, those guys go through it on a weekly basis. For all we know.
Yeah.
They conceded 7, and my goodness, it was a painful 7.
Yeah.
It happens more often to them than anybody else. You think the fans are there all the time? Being
when
like,
they win one, they're like, oh, but we got Dortmund next week. No! They're like, oh, blimey. We kept a clean sheet.
Let's go.
This is where I find myself having more respect for the Norwich fans, the Fulham fans.
Right.
The bottom half fans. Well, United, Liverpool, not talking about you. You guys used to enjoy football. Not talking about you. Talking about the consistent bottom half, Yeah. I mean, more often than not, they know it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. We go away from home, hopefully not more than 2. You know what I mean? So those are people who is like, when they win one, allow them to enjoy it. Be like them.
Yeah.
Be like, enjoy it.
Even when they know they're getting relegated, teams like that, the fans always pitch up in their numbers, in their droves. They pitch up. And so I was like, this is segue, South African football. Hey, your team's losing, you guys showing up. You know how expensive a ticket is, bro.
Yeah.
But
man.
so like those, man, can we all be like lower half of the table type of
Yeah,
fans,
man.
in a sense that
Some of y'all are there, but
you don't want to accept.
you're not enjoying. You're suffering football. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it, man.
Man, that's my thing now, guys. Just enjoy it, man.
Enjoy football, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy football. Because
Yeah.
Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Because just because we mentioned them, it's
Yeah.
like, bruh. Because they beat Bochum beat Bayern last season. I don't know if you saw-
They
you heard
did
that.
say that, yeah.
And when they did, I don't think they had any expectation that they want to go into this game and also pull the results again.
I
Maybe.
honestly don't think there's any team that goes. Maybe I think even Dortmund fans now is like,
Because
they're tired, shame.
Because just segue to Dortmund. Let's just Bundesliga segment. Let's go. We're here now.
Yeah. Bundesliga. Yeah,
Like I
Dortmund.
told you before we watched the game, I was like, bro, you need to watch this. These guys, when my days, when this thing happened, when the Werder Bremen comeback started happening, it's like things. You swear it was
lethargic, man. There was
Yeah, it's like the game was still like in the middle, 60 minutes deep. No, it was 90 minutes. These guys were just highline, chilling, living their best lives.
Yeah, not contest. I understand that the English media has led y'all to believe that Virgil van Dijk is the best, but don't follow him. Go apply pressure, guys. Don't stand off and be like, as long as you don't dribble past me. No, they're gonna score,
Yeah.
and that's what happened. Because when I was watching that, it's like, man's not contesting the header.
Bro.
Man's just letting. Guys,
Why aren't you trying? Why no effort? Okay, fine. The first one caught you by surprise. Oh, brilliant finish, by the way.
Yeah.
Caught them by surprise. Sure. Second one, anomaly. Fine. Third one, what? You think Leighton one hit you 3 times, bro? It was.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, because even the commentator said it's like, usually when they say, they were so unfortunate not to win this game.
Yeah.
It was one of those rare instances where, and unfortunate they didn't win this game turned into, they should have won this game and they did win it. Yeah, Werder Bremen were in control of that game, and they actually got their results because for some reason Dortmund thought, we scored 2 goals even though we were the worst team. We snuck it. No, you didn't, bruv. Try. They stopped trying.
Yeah, man.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, honestly.
I just looked at their defenders and I was like, nah, man.
They're saying it.
Nah, man. That's why I feel like you can't have 2 Virgil van Dijks in one team. You can't. You need to have a Matip who might embarrass himself, by actually trying to stop him so that your aura can look amazing and you can get the ball when he's beaten, because that guy had to knock it a little bit further than he wanted to in the first instance.
Right.
You can't have 2 guys who are protecting their aura and like, you're not gonna. The ball can get past me, but you won't. And that doesn't even mean I'm gonna foul you. It just means I'm gonna run away from you.
Yeah.
You need someone who's gonna
actually put their pride on the line. You don't defend with pride, so hey, you got finesse defenders now, apparently. Finesse defenders.
They used to call Uzal a luxury player. Yeah, now we have luxury defenders. So
it's bad, bro. It's bad. Because segueing onto another quote unquote farmers league.
Yeah, Paris.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, beating your rival 7-1.
Yeah,
league title campaign is over. It's over.
League One. I was like, because I was chilling now on my bed doing. I was like, let's see, look at that.
Serial gamblers, we do not advocate. False 8 podcast.
The only cereal I be doing is Cheerios, it's honey flavor. That's top tier. But that's besides the point. Chilling there and it's like, you got PSG and Lille. I'm like, you never know. Could be a 2-1. Lille could sneak it. I can't place. I left it. Beat them 7-1. Like,
What's the point, bro? Why do we keep doing this season after season after season, bro? Because sure, you'll get those seasons once every 3 years where they're like, okay, just so they don't think it's a farmers league because we care about public perception.
Yeah, but I don't care.
If I don't care.
But I don't care. Aren't they like on 11 straight to
man.
It's crazy. But
PSG clearly do care, hence why you get those anomaly seasons.
Yeah, that first goal, that Messi Mbappe.
Okay. Now that you bring it up,
do
you know that apparently it wasn't them who came up with it? Man, you see, this is why you save things. I wanted to give credit because the first time I saw this mention was like a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't actually see it in actual play until the PSG goal.
Yeah,
apparently it's a new strategy. The reason that worked was because when you kick off, the defenders are higher up on the pitch.
Than
So
they
basically,
normally are, yeah.
so basically you catch the high line off. Hence why you first you kick it off, right? You play the first pass, you play the second pass. The second pass you play is to the player who's actually gonna loft it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do that, the strikers are actually already already running
Making
into
the
space,
run, yeah,
making
yeah.
the runs. Hence why you can catch them off guard and already have like the 18-yard box empty and clear. That's
Yeah.
basically the strategy. Everybody employs it. Hence why when people are like, United are trying to be PSG and
They think they're them.
Scott botched it. That's what happened. Scott botched it. He didn't think they were PSG. It's just something that's happening now. It's just like how zonal marking became a thing,
Yeah.
how pressing became a thing. This is now a thing. This is how football will look for quite some time now. Where once you kick off, you play 1, 2, 3 passes until the player making the run is in the proper position for you to loft the ball forward and play the through ball. That's basically the new thing, now.
So it's a
in
new
football.
sucker punch. Okay.
Yeah. So do not
Yeah.
be shocked if you see your favorite team scoring like that.
Yeah, people they were out there thought they had Lionel Messi here. They thought they had Bruno Nel Messi. No, you don't. They even thought they had Marcus Mbappe. No, bro, you don't got those players.
They got Jack, bro.
I just think they got Jadon Sancho dos Santos. No, relax.
Relax.
Have Mario Icardi on the bench there. No,
Yeah,
guys.
it's gonna take a while
But
for
yeah,
it's
it's
for Western
interesting
teams
to
to
see.
add.
I wanna see him.
Yeah.
But then, playmakers are back then, huh?
Yeah,
probably with
basically.
Liverpool, it'll probably be Thiago.
Thiago
who's the
definitely
guy.
making that pass,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
I don't think I see Pep getting lost
Yeah,
in the
he's
sauce.
really
Pep's
mad,
like,
dog.
Hey, long balls that early in the game, hey.
Because I'm gonna put it out there. I think
Yeah.
every team right now out there,
We will
the
look
training
into
guys
it.
they're practicing it as we speak.
Yeah.
They aren't looking to it. It's being done already. Teams
Yeah.
are practicing that technique. So yeah, do not be shocked if Haaland or Sunday next 10
It's
goals.
De Bruyne, early Haaland.
Yeah,
Such
do not be
a
shocked.
done it.
Do not be surprised. This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Just anybody who saw what United tried to do and what PSG did, you're gonna
Yeah.
be seeing way more of that. Whether or not the success rate will be as high as it's currently at, because like other
Probably
teams
not, because more teams are gonna.
Are gonna be wasted.
The more people try and do it, the less successful.
Yeah, the line will
it's gonna be.
drop. The line will drop. That's for sure. So yeah, it's basically like people. It's anti-gegenpress that kickoff tactic.
Hey
if you will.
man, it's just it's everything. It's like 5-10 years ago, ain't nobody knew there was such a thing as a set piece coach.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right,
yeah,
right,
in
right.
corners, here's what we do. Now everybody's got one. Yeah, man, it's how it goes. I feel like
evolution of football.
you'll probably have a kickoff coach now. It's like, it's his job.
Yeah.
This is how we attack kickoff when we start. This is how we defend it.
Right. So yeah, it's an interesting tactic, and honestly, I see it. I don't know who came up with it. I really need to find out, because I
Yeah.
feel like that person is they have their juice coming to them. Flipping
Yeah,
genius,
yeah.
bro. Flipping genius, because it was
Yes.
right there for years and nobody took
Yeah,
advantage. So yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
it's best thing. It's best online.
Oh,
It's best online. I would not be. I would not be shocked if somebody from PES was like, "Hey guys, you need to see this," because with my period
Explain it
playing
to them,
online-
bro. Explain it to
Yeah,
them, please.
basically, what happened. When I first started playing PES Online, I didn't know it was a thing. I think it's also there with FIFA. One of my homies was like, yeah, they also do the same thing.
Okay.
It's just that I
I've seen somebody try that. It didn't work, but yeah.
On PES, it worked.
Yeah.
On PES, what happens is they kick off, but with PES, it goes to the center back. And then basically, when you kick off the ball, you tell the guy to make the run. Then it gets to the center back, and the center back lobs through balls to the striker. And then he's onside and past your center backs.
Yeah.
So it's been a thing in the gaming community.
Yeah.
Someone there
Was like,
got himself snuck into a job somewhere. Was like, guys, I have this thing. You're going to love it. And that's, who knows,
no,
man.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, could be, but it's crazy, man. Football's always evolving, guys. Evolving, devolving, whatever. It's always changing.
Right.
And it's more often than not, it's like that time when Conte was killing the league and everybody was like, damn, maybe back three is the way to go. And Arsene was like, well, come Rob Holding, you can play with David Luiz and Mustafi. It's just, yeah, man, there's always something that happens. And then people are like, I have to start doing that. Why didn't I think of that? Then you get the board of the meeting. Why didn't you think of that? It's like
you get there taking full bags and
yeah,
such,
man. Jordi Alba and Danny Alves. At that time, it was like,
Why would you?
What are Barcelona doing here? Now you see
Even the wide wingers, where the aspect is like, oh, it's like Johan Cruyff was the guy. Oh, and Johan Cruyff did the wide wingers where they're like, hey, hug the touchline.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you got inverted wingers. Now inverted wingers
Iron
everywhere.
Robin and them men there.
Yeah,
Ribery.
man. It's how
like
it goes. Now people are looking at your deep lying pressing defensive forwards. So it's football, man. It's like I said, guys, enjoy it. Just see the things that are happening.
Because gents are trying. It's not like, hey, the product is getting stale. It's not, bro. Like, you get these guys, hiring these coaches, inventing these roles and positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never gonna get stale. It's never gonna get stale.
Something's gonna change. Like me now on FM, currently playing with no strikers.
4-2-4.
It's 4-2-4, 4 number 10s, 2 wingers, 2 centimeters. Your centre backs are like, who do we mark? Who knows, guys? Who knows what's next for football?
Like yourself,
man.
bro. Who knows? Maybe
Maybe someone's like, I need that genius. Yeah, man.
Maybe Kaiser Chiefs could teach your services.
Arthur's one, hey.
Oh, it's a 111.
But yeah, man. There's always something that could happen, like could do that.
Right,
it's like in the PSL, Pirates are now playing back 3, and then it's like it's like. Hey,
why Pirates?
Why? So yeah, man. Every league is where they are structurally and whatever, and then someone will come along.
Let me change this.
Yeah, I just feel like in PSL it won't happen because Sundowns will be Sundowns, and you can come with your 2, 4, 5, 6, whatever. No one cares because they're still gonna win the league by 15 points or whatever it is.
Bro.
So you're not gonna be seen as a genius because your innovation is not winning anything.
Yeah, and it's not just big. It's not a fault of your own. It's just,
man. It's just that's what it is.
Yeah, because
if Conte never won the league, I don't think the league would have reacted like that.
Or to the 3 at the back, right? Because speaking of quality, could you say quality always wins out? Because Newcastle game, Eddie Howe has drilled these boys. Hard work, do this, do that, believe in me. Crazy stats. Apparently, under Steve Bruce, these guys were averaging under a point a game. And in a year since Eddie Howe took over, they average over two a game.
Yeah.
So Eddie Howe comes in, is on the mat things like, okay, boys, this is what we're gonna do. And he's won me over personally as well, Eddie Howe.
I rate it. I was shocked when people were shocked that
I was shocked. That was one of those people.
Yeah, man. I was like, people were like, Eddie Howe, because even people when like at the end of the season, people were like, no, they need a prop. I'm like, Eddie Howe is good, guys.
Because I thought when the takeover happened, they were gonna sack him.
Eddie Howe is good, guys.
And he showed through the game.
Yeah.
Because when it began, you watched it from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I was like, City kicks off immediately. Pressure. They're on them. Pressure. Guys are losing the ball.
Making missing passes.
Nathan Aken, the men there at the back, having fits. I'm like, hey yo, wait, I ain't never ever seen you act like this before.
Did you see that stat? They were like, in the last 5 minutes, Newcastle 94% possession.
Yeah, I saw it.
People were like, what world is this,
bro? Hence I was like, as much of a great job as Eddie Howe has done and as hardworking these guys are, the quality won out in a sense because Kieran Trippier was out there with the mad free kicks, Saint Max, quality player. Beautiful, man. Like I was telling you, I was like, I didn't know. I thought it was a ball hog.
Yeah,
only to find out he's a brilliant playmaker.
I always get shocked when people like they don't rate him. I'm like, how can you not? Yeah. I understand that he's more flashy than the Premier League likes. Because I know the Premier League doesn't like flashy players. But man's a player, man. I like him.
Because he has a pass first approach I did not expect. Because whenever he had the ball and he has the technique and the space to beat his man. But when he beats his man, he's not looking for the shot. He's looking for who's in the box, who am I playing it to?
Yeah, man.
He's efficient.
It's a mentality thing where it's like what City fans were crying with Phil Foden about. I don't know if you saw his Instagram and Facebook. People were like, I started to hate you last week and stuff like that. It's like Foden gets in, Haaland is open and he takes the shot. It's a mindset, man.
I saw that. Yeah. That's crazy, dog.
Two times
because it was him. All he had to do was just cut it back, and what he does is take the shot.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you doing that?
It's a mindset thing. Last season he had to do it. Maybe there was nobody there. Or this season now it's gonna take time for him to be like, there's that guy. There's that finisher. There's someone who I can look at and be like, oh, he can make that shot too.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Those in the know.
Yeah, man. So it's like, man, I feel like Ellen was just like, nah, man. probability of goal, XG in your eyes, you know.
Big up the Saint, man.
Yeah.
He's won me over. I'm a fan now.
Yeah,
Genuinely a fan.
I like him as a player. He's a proper.
Yeah, now I have I bought stock, and I have a
Yeah.
guy because Rudiger left me. Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me, Antonio? Why did you leave me,
been
bro?
replaced by Koulibaly.
I was say, what was he doing?
Hey man,
Koulibaly,
they were even
bro.
out there coming up with excuses that as a defender, you naturally just put your arm out. You don't think about you're on a yellow card. Think about it, bruv.
Got flashbacks to the rope holders.
I don't understand when people with no hair, take time to think. Bruv, you're having a breeze. It's all cool. It's hitting you nice. It should be cooling the circuits. You should be like, I'm on a yellow. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, Edward Mendy.
Because as much as Tuchel didn't want to give credit to Leeds,
yeah,
just much blitzed them, man.
Yeah, it's for me. If anything, it's just showing. I don't know what to call it. That Tuchel's not. It's someone who's I don't respect anymore as a manager. I don't respect Klopp as a manager. You can hug the players all you want, but
they complain a lot.
How you complain and how you speak to anybody that's not.
Right.
Man.
Because it makes no sense, man. You just got beat. That's what happened.
Yeah, because it's the start keeper. You have to punish him. You have to.
Because if not the save percentage, because they know about it. Best believe they know about the save percentage.
Yeah.
If not that, his errors in the past few games, it's just the errors in general. It's like, bro, at some stage you have to let him know that it's not okay.
I saw a whole
thing.
I saw a few weeks ago. I saw one with De Gea, a thread of De Gea mistakes, and I saw one with Edward. I saw one with Edward Mendy. Like, bro, it's game after game. This game, that game, that game, that game. How many games? How many mistakes? I want to know. Did Kepa make? If you compare side by side,
all he did was make himself the coach, which is for me. It's on the same level as Mendy's mistakes on the pitch. Thinking you're the manager, thinking you can tell the guy who's supposed to be giving you instructions that no, I'm okay. You can't take me off. It's on the same level as Mendy's poor performances. But it's been 2-3 years now, man. Man. Kepa wasn't bad. It was just overpriced.
Yeah. If Kepa was like a 30 million signing, I'm sure they wouldn't have signed Mendy.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have signed Mendy. But yeah, man. Yeah, Tuchel needs to do better, man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
because also Chelsea's loss against Leeds were brilliant. Leeds were absolutely phenomenal. Even though that dive was crazy, I'm like, give you that, Tuchel. I give you that. That was a dive.
Yeah, that was for the free kick.
That. Yeah, the free kick. Even though you were complaining about
own goal. What own goal, Thomas Tuchel?
But yeah, you one goal should not have stood, and that was a dive. But Chelsea's loss is to be attributed to Leeds' brilliance, but also to be attributed to bad coaching. Because how many times were those guys offside? Chelsea. Sterling, he scored and he was offside.
Hey man, but isn't that like...
Gallagher was also offside in some instances. Sure, you want to say, great defending, but he was inside the box, man. Sometimes, you could...
man.
Just by positioning yourself, you can get away with it.
But yeah, man, it's always weird for me when centre mids are the ones that are offside, but... You are the ones who I can be like, I understand you not having that presence of mind of being like, check my line. People like Raheem, although it's his thing, it's like Theo Walcott, being offside. Who's offside? Walcott, I don't need to check it. We know. Sterling, I don't need to check it. We know. So, man. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I blame Tuchel for the whack football.
Yeah, right.
And still trying to sign more defenders. And
we lose 3-0. After signing more defenders.
Yes, like you see, if we had one more centre back, we would not have conceded those 3 goals. Yeah,
man, sign 80 centre backs and pretend like you can play all of them, bro. You can't, man.
You can. They play a back 7, guys. Formations are just smoke screens.
It's just an idea. It's a concept.
Yeah, formations are just an idea. Who was it? Apparently, it was Allegri who was like, he doesn't believe in formations. Just pass it to someone wearing the same shirt as you. Talk to him. That's Tuchel. He's like,
man's wanted that guy in Arsenal. I know, dog.
I put my hand up. I was wrong. Hey, man. After good evening, something drastic needed to happen, and I did not think the drastic was an inexperienced, cone boy. I did not. Yeah,
but it worked.
Here we are. No,
it worked.
Sometimes take risk. To prospective employers. Pick me up. Pick me up.
My man needs employment. Man.
Pick me up. Maybe I'm your Arteta, guys. Trust the process. process.
Oh my days, bro.
But yeah, let's get to the United fans. Yeah, this one's for y'all,
Think you
man.
got time?
Yeah, a little bit. Give them young 2 minutes, you know.
Alright,
Let them, you know. But
Best give that
yeah,
glory.
man.
Because I had jokes. I was like, hey, I don't normally write down things, but I had jokes written down for
when they lose.
Not only that. Not only that. Because I thought Ishi was gonna be here for this episode, so I was like, "Oh,
it's unfortunate, yeah."
I was gonna have jokes like, "Hey, yo, my man's ran from the grind, but
none of they won.
He's here. Yeah. It's like, hey, Damian Lillard, maybe all you need to do is run away from the grind, dog, and there you win a chip." So yeah, I was like, but unfortunately, he's not here. But big up United, man. Big up United and their
it's
win.
a big win. Apparently, they outran Liverpool by like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Hey, those I saw this thing. Wait, let me first say, hey, Sancho, one, well done, you scored. You're on 4 now.
Great composure.
Something. Your captain should not be telling you to score where the goalkeeper isn't.
Yeah.
That was odd for me. Did you see Bruno pointing? He was
it's
pointing.
Score here, dog.
That's a bit disrespectful for me. I wouldn't let that slide, but that's just me.
I'm built different.
No, man. But yeah, and then Rashford, clinical. You know,
big up men like Rashi.
You know, and then it was offside though. But you know, it is what it is.
No, okay, you know that. I mean, I can't help myself, okay? I can't help myself. I'm a hater.
What?
You saw my man's Bruno dived again.
Yeah.
Bro, unfortunately, they caught him in the act this time.
Yeah.
But it just takes me back. I saw this stat where like before Ronaldo, Bruno 29 goals and all that stuff. I'm like, was anybody not watching the games? Like, were we not watching the games? He was diving, and most of those goals were pens. You can go look it up and say, oh, you're wrong, they aren't pens. But bro, it was so blatant at the time that it's so annoying to even look back on.
Yeah, man.
To this day, I'll keep mentioning it. You remember the time he stepped on the Aston Villa defender
and got a pen,
for it.
Yep.
How? Sway, how? And now Howard Webb, is it Howard Webb?
Yeah, he's back.
He's back now, and they're gonna get more of that stuff. How many has Bruno taken a pen? How long has it been since Bruno has taken a pen?
I'm not sure. It's been a minute.
Yeah, watch the influx of pens they're about to get now, bro. It's man. Like as much as you can say, okay, sorry, I'm very passionate about this.
Vent
but
away.
As much as you can say, Ronaldo pulled through and Bruno became a bad player, or Ronaldo's taking his shine away.
Yeah.
Sure, we can go with that. But we could also say, when VAR was still fresh, when VAR was still, new to the house, certain players,
ironing out
teams,
the kinks,
when they were ironing out the kinks, certain teams, certain players benefited, and no team in the Premier League benefited more than United during that era. No team benefited more. When they were out there with Ole and their second place finishes, as much as you can say, as much as Jose can say, my greatest achievement, second place with United, and fans could point and be like, hey, Ole did it too. Did he? Did he? Or was it VAR and Ole doing it? He wasn't alone. It wasn't just him. It wasn't his brilliance. That's a flippin'... bruv. It was the I'm glad this era is over. I'm glad that the era is over and done.
It's not over. Now Howard Webb is coming. Now it's gonna... You know, I keep saying this and I'll always say it.
Yeah.
All VAR did was highlight the corruption for you. That's all it does. Yeah. All it does is, hey, yo, now you can all see what we see.
Yeah.
And you can see that Rashford's foot is offside.
Yeah.
Because the line, there's a piece of his foot over the line, but it's onside. All VAR does is highlight it.
Yeah.
If you're honest with yourself as a fan, that oh damn, that was a corrupt decision. Tick, that was a corrupt decision.
Because even the least free kick, it was so close to the penalty area. You think they would have checked for a possible pen? Yeah,
but once you see what they do when they check for possible pen, is did the foul happen inside the box or outside? That's the first thing they do. And once it says outside, they stop. They switch off the screen. That's it. They don't be like, oh, it's outside, so let's see how much contact outside. No, it's like, was it inside, outside? It's a free kick. Let's leave it. It's
some
not a
nasty
penalty.
work. That's
what it is, man.
Because as much as you can say it's going to ruin football, do you remember why? Let me just put this out there. Do we all remember why goal line technology became a thing in the first place?
Frankie.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, all it took was England's golden boy and England tears. That's all it took. And they were like, you know what? It was okay then. It didn't ruin the game then. It was fine. It's like, okay, now at least England, it won't happen again. It won't ruin the game. But now all of a sudden, it's going to ruin the game if all of a sudden they check if possibly the guy dived outside the box. No, man, just check. It's okay.
Yeah, because what's going to happen with that is now every little decision needs to be stopped. You need to check it. You can't decide that because this is 5 minutes in, because it's at the halfway line, we're not going to check it. Because it's close to the box, we're going to check it. Then what's going to happen is every time I'm like, and you're like, they stop and they check. Did you dive? Did you not? You're going to have 3 hours of football.
Hence why they were like, introduce stoppages. Stop the time. Don't let it go on.
Yeah, but
already
think about the actual physical.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. But I'm also saying because you know that only 60%, not 60%, only 60 minutes of football is actually played, and the other 30 is just stoppages and throw-ins and such. So already the game is slow.
So
if you're unaware,
if you're
unaware already, the game is slow, bro. Like we just been conditioned to watch.
But
it
what
at such a pace.
I'm excited about is United fans. I thought I was gonna give you all more props, but men's.
No, go on. It's cool. Now you can give them props. It's fine.
It's late. It's late. But I also want to wrap it up. But like I was saying, the World Cup, they're gonna do the automated ball system that does the offsides itself.
Right,
I'm excited about that because I feel like that's where VAR needs to be. VAR needs to be automated. VAR should not have a human being checking the things. It's someone's job. No, he's a ref. He's not a VAR specialist. He's a ref. He has a job. All you're doing now is, making him go stand in a hot van and what, and it's getting delirious.
Right.
Automated, and I think VAR will be much better once it's automated. That's it. That's what I feel about VAR.
Fair. I mean, some people would complain that you're taking away the work from linesmen, from actual people.
No, linesmen can be there. If you want to be there and raise your flag, go ahead. As long as the ball is like, nah, he's wrong. keep going.
Right.
Check.
I get you. And there's actually something I wanted to bring up, but it's okay. Well, there's always more time because the season is long, and I think these guys, my case will be much stronger.
I know, but I know you're talking about, but
it's all good though.
Episode 8, we're out.
Yeah, peace.